Now, if you want to exit your job more gracefully, listen up. A record 4.5 million Americans quit their jobs in November. And a recent LinkedIn survey shows the Great Resignation will likely continue. 62% of working Americans said that they are considering a job change in 2022, with 24% looking right now. LinkedIn career expert Catherine Fisher joins us right now. How are you doing this morning?
Thanks for having me.
So why are so many people quitting their jobs?
Well, there's a lot of jobs out there to be had. And what's happened is over the last couple of years, people have really, sat down and thought to themselves, does my job match my values? Is this giving me what I need out of my life? You combine that with the record number of jobs available, plus now we're, with Omicron, it's a little different,
right.
But with the pandemic, people now are feeling more comfortable to make a change. So whereas you saw people sheltering in place and that included their jobs, they're now more willing to go out there and make a change.
I was raised in the mantra that you don't quit a job without a job. And I remember saying to my son, who was unhappy at the time, don't quit a job without a job. He didn't listen to me and quit and said, I'll just figure it out. But do you think that more people are thinking that way? They're quitting and they don't even have another job.
Yes.
Is that okay to do?
I think obviously it does depend on personal circumstances. It's okay if you're in a position that you can wait a little while to get the right job. What you don't want to do is then be forced to jump into the wrong job and make mistakes that you've made in the past.
So if you can afford to sit.
Yes. The good news, though, is because there are so many job openings, you'll likely get one pretty quickly. But it's important to really take stock of what's important to you, what values, and then match up the companies that really align with your values, as opposed to, I'm just going to get the first job that I can get.
Do employees have the upper hand these days, do you think?
I do think
You do?
so. And I think what you're also seeing is that the companies are really taking a look at not only how do I get people to come join the company because we have all these job openings, how do I get them to stay? So it's become a culture of more human-centric. And if you see, we just released our jobs on the rise, and a lot of the jobs that are, rising to the top are ones that really indicate that companies are looking for this. So diversity and inclusion managers, chief HR officers, and talent acquisition specialists. So they're starting to really invest in those roles.
These are jobs with college degrees involved.
Yes, generally speaking, but there are also in logistics, which we see as an industry that is hiring a lot. And what's great about that is that they offer training and they pay well. So this is an area where people who are shifting industries, maybe they don't want to be burned by the hospitality industry.
I do want to deliver on the promise of that Jerry Maguire clip. How should one gracefully exit a job they no longer want to be in?
Yes, you have to keep in mind that the relationships that you've built during your career and at that job are going to carry you through your job. So that
walk out singing, take this job and shove it. Is that good?
I would not do that. That is not good advice. And so you really want to, leave a job just as you joined it, gracefully and with the intention to build and maintain those relationships. And make sure your boss is the first to know, give adequate, notice.
With the demand for jobs that require you to work from home or allow you to work from home,
yes.
Which states are hiring?
Well, we're seeing a lot of interest in Denver and Cleveland and Austin. And some of this could be because you're seeing some, tech companies build hubs there. Also, we're seeing a rise in entrepreneurship. And, some people are saying, listen, I can work and live where I want to, so I'm going to go to a place that maybe is a little bit more affordable and gives me the quality of life that I'm looking for.
So somebody listening to you right now, Catherine, is going, I really don't like my job. I don't like the people I work with. I really want to make a change. What are the steps they should do?
They should figure out what is it that they don't like about their job. And before just jumping ship, talk to your manager and say, this is what I need from my job and the company. Are you able to deliver this? And if the answer is no, start looking. But again, look more for the companies and their culture, because right now those companies are focusing on culture.
A lot of people have that resignation letter already in the drafts folder.
Tony's just waiting to pull it out.
Now.
Catherine, thank you very much. We appreciate it.